Simply the best. Wow, 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 wow. Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. Hello King Natsu. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Today is a very chill day. Honestly, I'm trying to regulate my sleep schedule. So, I've been sleeping. Okay, this is good. I've been taking naps throughout the day, but it keeps messing me up because I keep napping throughout the day. Well, technically, I feel like I nap during the nighttime because I will sleep for probably like, let's see, how many hours? Okay, so at night I'll sleep for like 2 hours, and during the daytime I will nap for like 3 or 4 hours. So like I'm napping mostly during the day, which has been literally killing me and my sleep schedule. And yeah, I can't do it anymore. I'm just sitting there thinking to myself like, how I can't survive like this. I need to have a normal sleep schedule. So since today I had an orthodontist appointment, I used that time.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at
yeah, use that time to actually like
transitory.
Oh yeah, by the way, I finished Mario. Now I'm off. I'm on Infant Fontaine. But yeah, it was too much. Like I'm always exhausted. I'm always tired. So I had an orthodontist appointment. So I decided that I'm just gonna be out and about and go shopping. And and try to stay up during my usual nap times. So I stayed awake. And around like I want to say 5 through like yeah 5, 6, and 7 p.m. I was. And by the way, if you're like looking at your time, you're like, wait, 5, 6, 7 p.m. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. So just in case y'all were wondering, like, wait, it's only like 6 here or 5 here. I'm talking about for my time zone. So I started feeling exhausted, and I was going to go stream around 6, and I was just like, nah, I'm exhausted. So I just kind of sat in my office chair, and I was like, you know what? Instead of just sitting, instead of just like doing nothing, I said, let me try to make some videos, which I suck at, and I don't know how to edit videos yet. So yeah. Oh, and thank you for congrats. I finally. Well, actually, it feels like I guess as I get used to the game, it's not taking me a long time to get through each area. Oh, that's pretty good. So we're gonna grab some stuff for Nahida. Why the heck are these here? Did I not get this transporter? Oh, I guess I didn't. Alright, so which one is the closest? Alright. Did I not have to go to this area during my whole time in Sumeru? What the heck?
I stand before it,
Oh yeah.
and
East Coast is the best coast. Until I move. And then if I end up living still on the East Coast, I was like, yeah, still East Coast is best coast. But if I ever moving out to like the other side, I'm like, yeah, about that. JK. Anyways, let me. Ugh, I hate that. Trying to move my head around. See how I like the motion of my little tube thing, whatever, VTuber, VTube model, whatever you want to call it.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
I bow my head a lot, so, and I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix it, the angle. Hold on a second, it's only gonna take me a few seconds. I just gotta reset the position. Oh, perfect. No, just test it. See if it's much.
Inactivity
Maybe a
serves
little
no
bit.
purpose whatsoever.
Boom. Back. Alright, so I guess I have to somehow. Oh, Nahida? No, I did not get her as of yet. What's my petty at? No, I'm collecting we're farming for not for me. The person I'm playing with, they have Nahida, so we're kind of like looking for her stuff. My goodness. I messed up my V2.
All the world holds
Uh-huh.
dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Right, better. Better. Yeah, I know. When we were looking for it, I was just like, ugh, this is annoying. I thought I had all the portals unlocked, but I'm guessing I'm confusing whenever I play in other people's world. Nutura? What is Nutura? Sorry, I lied. You know, they're kind of far from me, so I'm just gonna unlock the thing. Do domains for Mona and Ida. Not be trying to knock you out. What do you mean? No, I don't really need any help right now. Just going to explore.
I'm sure it'll come in handy.
And help my kiddo out as she tries to get all the stuff she needs for Nahida. Guess that's the wither thingamajiggy. Aw, oh, man, I forgot. I can't get the Statue of 7. Let me kick her out real quick. How do I... Oh, I gotta click return. Oh, which old game have you been playing? Super. This is where all of Nahida stuff is, so I don't need to unlock anywhere else. Dang, my kid got like most of all of Teyvat unlocked. Versus me, I don't got anything. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Ooh, that's a fun game. Oh no, never mind. Decline. How can I decline it? Request to join my world.
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah,
Very much. I love this game.
Don't break the law.
Perfect. Welcome in. I've never played it, but I've watched other people play it, and it's a pretty cool game. What the heck? Why are you laughing at me? Don't laugh at me. Oh, birds. They were kind of loud. I felt like they were laughing at me. Alright. Come. We're gonna go find your flowers for your character. While I also unlock teleporters. You know, honestly, Nahida and Chi-Chi, they both have like hard stuff to mine, which is annoying. Because, oh yeah, I forgot these are the ones that are underwater. I should got rid of them from my map. Then I went the other. Dang it. Alright, we're teleporting somewhere else. Follow me into Sumeru City. Wow, I literally passed that teleporter. Teleport to this teleporter. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. Really? Really? I'm right here. You can store down over here and then get that one. And then store over here. Get the ones right here. Oh Lord. Oh no, you fell. Oh no, you didn't. That's all for no reason.
There is no escape.
Yeah. You drowned. How did you see me from all the way over there? I'm not gonna lie, the quest that I completed about Alberich, I think I spelled it. I said his name right. That was crazy, especially what happens to his son. That I was like, yo, that can't be. That's crazy.
Take them. I have no need.
Oh, what the heck? I literally saw the fruits on there and now they're not there. What the heck? Well, alright. Up here. I think these are like the last ones. Uh-oh.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
Wow, those little alligator
I
things were
stand
about to
before it,
attack you.
alone and unchanging.
This way. No. Yeah, where are you going? Yeah, this way. I don't know if this is just a glitch in the system, but man. It's always whenever I co-op with somebody. Actually, it's only when I co-op with her it does that. Alright, I think that's all of the flowers. What the heck? Where are they? Ah. Say they're up, but like, how far up and where are they? Alright. So I guess we don't need to do this anymore. So I guess I'll continue my quest. Fontaine quest. It was gonna be a chill stream, but I kinda... Nah, I really don't want to do this.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is
Before we start doing anything, let's make some wishes. Let's see where my piggy is at. Whoa, I made a couple of wishes. What is that? That's 60, right? 71. Jesus Christ. If I don't get Nihita, I swear to God. Alright, we're gonna do it tenfold. Alright, let's do it. Fingers crossed, everyone. And... turn gold. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god, Nihita, Nihita. And I swear to God, if it's not Nihita, I'm uninstalling. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
My name's Nahida. I might look like a child, but don't be fooled. I understand this world much better than any grown-up. So, can we trade knowledge? I want to hear all about your travel stories. So, what would you like to know in return?
I want to know about... wait, I think she told me about what the knowledge that she exchanged with what's that guy, the doctor? She's the fourth person to descend onto the vat, which means there's 3 other ones that have also descended and we just don't know who they are. Oh man. I can't wait. This is I know there's gonna be more coming out. We're gonna solve more stuff, but like, man, this storyline is too good for this game. I know, she's finally come home. Welcome, Nahida. Welcome to your new home. Do I get 2 5 stars? 2? Noelle! Finally! Man, I kept getting that girl. Faruzan, whatever her name is. Kept getting her, and I got her at C6 now, and I'm just like, dog, I don't even play her. I want a Noelle. Welcome home, Nahida. I loved your quest. I love Sumeru. Thank you for joining me. Took me 70 something wishes. I'm gonna need a Mihoyo to like start blessing me with less wishes so that I can get these characters faster. But anyways, let's go check her out. Oh well, first let's fill up her constellation. C4, yeah. Wait, who's on the next banner? I gotta look. I know Zhao and Yai Miko, but I'm talking about like the 4-star characters. Yao Yao and Ningguang. Oh man, I had that thing up. Oh, is it this one? No, damn it. I had the one that says like next banner. Jeez, okay, that's a terrible banner. Everbloom Violet? What the? Invitation to mundane life? Dang, that describes who they are. Oh, so Yao Yao, Ningguang, and the girl with the guitar that I don't know how to pronounce her name. Cool, 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 cool.
Or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Okay. Honestly, my teeth hurts because of my orthodontist appointment. I just got my adjustments done. This is gonna be like one of the last few adjustments I'll have because soon I'll be taking my braces off. Hopefully. The deadline should be April. So that will like hit the 2-year mark on the dot exactly. But the thing was is that I did like the way that I got my braces on, which was in April, I didn't get my tooth extracted, which they said like you could have done before or after, doesn't really matter. So I didn't get like full braces until like May/June time. Like where they put like the whole wires everywhere, top and bottom, blah blah. So hopefully I don't have to extend it till that time. But yeah, because I'm ready for those. I'm ready for it to get off. This shit, this thing in my jaw hurts. I might not talk as much because it hurts. All right, what was I gonna do? I was gonna go back here. I guess I will start the. Oh, I know I had them too. I had extra tooth to. Had a extra tooth to that they pulled before I got them on. Yeah, you're supposed to get like your tooth pulled before. I just had a lot of I just had overcrowding, like, but like I feel like it's just a common thing. We just all have too many teeth, man. We're moving away from our old ancestral meeting of like all these, and now we just having smaller faces and all this other stuff. Genetics, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Can I push you in? Push you. Heh. Heh. No, can't. Oh man. You know what? Honestly, she's a level 1 character, but I feel like we should just play with her. Sounds kind of weird that I said it like that, but let's have her on the team. Where are you? Yeah, where the hell are you, Nahida? Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna need this to go by... they go by levels. I wish they would go by like 5-star, 4-star type of thing.
There are still so many places for us to
explore, I know. Bring me to your Archon God, now. Her attacks are just so cute. Looks like she's just like farting out, like, doesn't it? Nahida is based on on EM build. Okay. Push her in. Sorry.
Hello there. Excuse me.
Getting kind of violent.
Are you alright?
Huh? Ah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
Don't they work there? Don't they work for the
Uh,
Patuis?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
Ah, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Ah, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyney, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
That's hilarious.
So that's how you think it is?
I also
That's definitely
think
not
my
how it
brother
is.
can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now. Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Nope.
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler.
Wait. Did I even say my name? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, never mind. Paimon said it.
And hello, Paimon.
Why are you touching her back?
Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please,
I
don't
think he
take
was trying to touch her
offense.
butt.
Just consider
Low-key.
it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh,
No.
alright then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
Say no, Lenny. Say no, Lynette.
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please, follow me.
Perfect. I got a tour guide. Where did they go? Oh, they went over there. What was the point of me moving like 2 inches?
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
I'm that famous. Look, they're all coming to see me. The savior to that. Well, majority of Tibet. I'm not sure about all of Tibet yet.
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make
Oh,
a
so her
toast in
eyes are just
honor of
weird.
this traveler and her companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I
What?
welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured. I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Focalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Interesting. I know, right? It was easy. I didn't have to do nothing. Isn't that great?
Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
You are totally right.
The Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top? Ahem. Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
Man,
You
Farina's
had
just
best
full of herself.
stop
My
and
goodness.
consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
No, she sounds full of herself. That's what she sounds. She don't sound high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Nothing. Please shut up.
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see her. Oh, I bet this is gonna be the duel of the century.
What the hell?
Ooh, I've
Duel?
got to see
Why the
this.
hell would I duel
I
her?
knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
I'm the savior to that. I don't lower myself to these idle games.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy. And despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
I wish you can see my VTuber roll her eye, like roll her eyes, because my eyes are rolling a lot. Annoying. Fighting a god? I've got a resume. Oh man, no. If I'm gonna fight the Archon god, it's just gonna be me, her, one-on-one. I'm not doing this whole 5v1 type of crap.
Afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
Yeah, and I fought
What are
all
you
of them.
trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorinde. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. She is obviously a true warrior. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Please go away and shut up.
Oh, yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Arrhenius, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
Dang. Traveler's like, yo, this bitch don't shut up. I'm gonna pop her in the face real quick.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house.
You're so totally right,
Besides,
Paimon.
how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
You putting me on trial because I'm awesome and the savior to that? That's the only reason that I can think of.
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Huh.
Oh, so that's what
Hey,
they've done
Mike, welcome
wrong.
in.
That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Paimon's gonna be forced to walk. Huh. I love to see the day. Today was a good day. My jaw hurts, or more technically, my teeth hurts because I just got an adjustment with my braces. But other than that, pretty good day. Pretty good day. How's your day going so far?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your
No.
arrest.
No, we're fighting.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject,
Thank you, Lenny.
I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
You're just so cute.
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, But how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
Oh, congratulations to your friend.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for
I'm not gonna
everyone.
lie. I'm just gonna lower the volume because I'm kind of tired of them talking. Like, I'm gonna lower the volume on my headset so you guys will still be able to hear it.
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did Lenny do that?
Oh, so he knew what was up. Bro, he could have said something. He's not very enthusiastic. Ta-da.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought
Is
it was
everyone
pretty
in
good.
Fontaine this dramatic?
one.
Because man, these cutscenes are gonna be super
I'm not
long
sure
and
what to
boring and
think.
drawn out.
It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
Leave me alone, Farina. Jeez. But not gonna lie, that glove that's like half on her hand, that seems like it would be so
Amusing.
annoying.
Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With
Is her
you
other
here,
glove like that?
Today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In
Yep.
which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming
sounds like a
performance
threat.
at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Honestly, why don't we just like get all the Archon gods besides Farina, and we just pull a Conry on Fontaine? Because the way that she's acting right now,
Just like
you know,
gone.
you know, guys.
Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. He
No
never
wonder
even had a chance to
Nahida
ask
was like,
for
she's something.
anything. But
She's a
that's
special
problem
character.
for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case.
Or you could have just
I
told us
didn't
about
think
it
would
so I
actually
could have
come in handy.
Paimon walk.
So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Splendid.
As long as I don't have
In
to
that
see
case,
Farina's
why don't we
face
go
for a
together?
while.
I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first. You really mean it? Then
Gosh,
I'll take
Traveler,
you up on your
shut
offer.
up, bro.
This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
I swear to you, Traveler is... She's a people pleaser, and I need her to stop being a people pleaser.
Huh?
How do we get rid of
What are
this
they
people
going to
pleasingness
use it for?
from her programming?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the Nation of Justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, that's great. I'm glad that your cat is...
There are
Doing
lots of guesses. Some say that
good.
the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is more than a bit of rain.
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Don't they work for the Vatuis? Now that I think about it. I don't know if I should trust them. Alright.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Oh,
Thanks.
okay.
Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
You don't find that out until the trial? Ah.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels and encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hadn't heard that one before.
That's a good idea to
Can't
think
live
about.
underwater. They'll die.
Exactly.
You should probably still take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
So this is a fate for everyone in Fontaine? Like, what does it if they leave Fontaine? Do they get dissolved? He's so cute.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true,
So if they
it's
leave,
still
they'll
gonna
be fine?
a
Oh,
long
okay.
time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time?
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Alright.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions. Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Is Lenny a 5-star character or a
Yes,
4-star?
one last
I
thing.
know Lynette
I have
is
the magic pockets
4.
made by a
and
workshop in the court of Fontaine.
I forget
Since
why I
we're
got
out
it
and
for
about,
free,
I
but
was thinking about bringing
I
him
got
some more
her.
materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like.
Oh,
and
he's
we'll
a
help.
5-star?
Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
There's some characters that surprise me as 5-star characters. Like Dia. She might be a good character and stuff like that, but like, I'm still surprised that she's considered like a 5-star character. Are we going on the side of here or are we going up? What am I looking for?
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
Can't use Nita.
For justice.
Actually, I think... You know who I think is better? Barbara.
Wish me luck.
Go, Barbara, go!
These are some pretty flowers. I'm collecting all of them. Grow again so I may collect you. Ooh, what's on the other side? Nope.
Time to broaden the horizon.
It's so cute.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the Court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the Court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
Did she get cut off?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
All right, guys. Let's go. Hey, look how fast she goes. Hi, I'm Nahira. I'm Lesser Lord Kusanali. Greater Lord Rukada something. I wonder why, after losing their memories about Greater Lord, that she never questioned why they call her Lesser Lord.
This is the spot where Lyney wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lyney caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lyney twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh, did you get hurt, Lyney?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If
That's
you want to play
sus.
at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it.
That's so
Imagine what would
sus.
happen
Like,
if you managed to derail
how
a performance as a result.
does it already feel better after you test ankle?
You're right, you're right.
It should still hurt.
Sorry, Lynette.
I don't
have
trust
to
them.
admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lily's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the Court of Fontaine now.
Yay. The Court of Fontaine. So excited. Can't you guys tell?
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Charlotte.
Oh, excuse me. Aren't you the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
Excuse me. Wow. Excuse me.
Amazing. You recognize everybody almost immediately.
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I? Wow, today must be my day. Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor?
So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
Obviously nothing good.
Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor
What the hell?
that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents. Oh, I just remembered.
Jesus.
I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago.
And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Wow.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this. Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly. I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late. Okay, Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya! Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time. What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone? Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Wow, that was a great intro to the city. With all like the videos and stuff. Oh wow, the city's beautiful. Wow, look at Fontaine. I feel like I'm in the big city. I could probably teleport since I already have most of the teleporters here unlocked, but I want to experience
This is our
Fontaine.
current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
Hmm? What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right,
Sounds so
I'll take these
depressed.
to the workshop.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Do
Yeah,
not offer our
some
services,
preparations for
Paimon.
the
Do
show
not
at the
offer
Opera House.
us.
I need
Offer
to find a way
him
to
our
catch the last
services.
aquabus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh, are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that
The
Fremine
hero
can
to
be
that,
quite introverted,
reduced to
and the boss there tends
running
to be
errands.
pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need.
I need 5,000 Primo Gems. Thank you. That's the only way you can make it up. 5,000 Primo Gems. Give me chimichanga. Right. We all need something for our services.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers?
Her
Do you
from
need something
the
made?
that one
Perhaps you're just
event
looking
from
for a chat with
Fontaine
me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials.
with the whole
Here they are.
video
They're for
producing
making-
or whatever.
What were they called again?
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount. Pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Linny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice
Oratrice
and converts it into
Mécanique
energy to be used all
Yeah,
around
Miss.
Fontaine.
I don't know.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
They can't. They don't.
Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no? 70%.
Beat 'em up. Beat 'em up. Beat 'em up.
This isn't so great for the workshop.
Beat 'em.
We've
We're gonna
already
go
finished our job and delivered the
pow,
materials.
pow,
Maybe
and pow.
now's a good time to leave?
Hey, hold on. Before you go
Child,
around trying
oh
to collect
Lord.
payments, why don't you settle your own
Beat
debts
him up.
first?
Beat him up.
If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation
You
here?
don't go back to the Saritsa.
You're
You
from Northland Bank.
terrible
But we said we'll
person.
pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Wow. Verbatim
Traveler,
what the other lady
Paimon.
said.
I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Oh, wow. We're nice to him, even though he did that huge thing. We had to battle him. Hmm.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you
That's
the one looking for us?
crazy.
You really expect us
That's
to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you
crazy.
catch up
Even
with
though
your
we know
friends?
Child is a part
Listen to
of
me, boy. If you
the
want
Fatui.
Tramora,
He's
fine.
like he's just not
Why
any
don't
regular Fatui.
and take it?
He's like one of
Hey, I
the
just said not to
top
interrupt.
10 people.
Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time
Which
I
one?
took
What are they?
Tony and
Are
Tisser
the
ice
Fatui
fishing,
Harbingers? Yeah, I think
Tisser
that's what they're
said,
called. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, he's one of the top people in
Way
there.
over the line. All
And
right, boys. Let's
he
see who
works
has to
directly
pay
with the
up now.
Sarita. And
Can you at least
also,
let me finish one sentence?
he attacked us.
Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients.
He did say
You're
sorry
the
at the
ones
end,
who
I
started
guess,
it.
at the end of
This is an act
Leeway.
self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take long.
Oh my gosh, I have to fight. Why can't
No
just
time
we
to-
watch Child fight them? Oh, he's an arrow guy? Yeah. How can I switch over to be a pyro? I know he has the illusion.
You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah. Tidal wave.
Oh. He switches to a sword.
Ugh, what's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Now's my chance!
Yay.
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Look at them running in the background.
How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
Did we just forget that this man is not on what we believe is the good side? Because honestly, it seems like there's two evil sides. There's the Abyss Order and whatever plan they got, and then there's the Fatui and whatever plan they got going on. At the end, one of them is going to be the good guys. Well, we just don't know which one it is. And obviously, if the gods are willing to give out their gnosis, especially Mr. Rex Lapis, Mr. Zhongli, the man who ended all contracts with the contract. That man, it must be for a good reason, you know? So, like, I'm not saying that the Fatui people are good, but Zhongli thought about it long and hard. And was like, I don't mind giving this up.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see it's work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
I saw the cutscene of him and the whale in on YouTube. I did not understand what the hell was going on. It was just him looking at the whale. So I guess this Fontaine's gonna answer that later on.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial. And the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, What?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel, so I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lyney's performance. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter
Wow,
who
this
was
is a very
barely
long
around for
cutscene.
most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing! The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yae Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to
You
the
know
opera
what?
house to see Lyney's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start.
You know, like at the end of Sumeru, and they kept saying like the thing that what's her name? The thing that Nahida learned was that Traveler was the fourth person to ascend from the sky or descend or whatever, to either say that she is of celestial origin or that she came from another area, right? Which will kind of make sense that, you know, that she probably doesn't, like, why her memory is not that great and stuff like that. And then she probably pretends to be like his twin or whatever. Anyways, whatever. So honestly, you're like, I think you can figure out there's who the one person might be that descended, but I always thought that Paimon also descended from Celestia because even though she looked like she's from Teyvat because she has knowledge of Teyvat, the way that she's dressed and the way that she's like the only flying like little person, you would think that she's not from there. But then with the whole like mind erase things, now I'm just kind of like thinking like, is she really from? Is she actually from Teyvat? Or is she just playing it up, knowing that probably she doesn't want to get rid of her cover?
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
Heck?
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When I'm sad, when I'm happy, when I see something
When Paimon's really
funny,
sad?
and I laugh so hard that it makes me
Paimon's super
cry.
happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lyney might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lyney.
Offering to the Fountain of Lucine. Offer the Hydro Sigils. Oh, okay. Do I have any Hydro Sigils? How do I offer it? Ooh. Oh, inside? Or can I not do it because I'm in a mission or something? I don't know. Well, is that a dog? Interesting. Okay, now I kind of want to make this little outfit.
Traveler in Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment, I'll fetch the tickets. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here...
Ooh, front row seats! Thanks, Linny!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Oh, are we
Hey,
gonna
Lenny,
hit that one
Could you
cutscene?
come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Linny.
This is where we meet the Nouvellette. The Ortiz, Michaelis, other day. I have to see the name, the word. I wonder what is it?
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down. Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since, you little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So let's talk, but, what should we talk about? Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linny would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
What a weird way to
So
say
you're
that.
not friends with Linny, then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to
Greetings.
meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette! What an honor it is to have you here to see my show!
Ah, Mr. Linny. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait, Neuvillette? Could he be...
Hmm? I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Neuvillette is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa!
Why does it say that
Sorry for being so rude just
IUDEX?
now.
Index?
Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work.
Like, what the heck is this?
Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to.
That seems annoying.
There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
Ignore her.
I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression.
Neuvillette looks like he's annoyed.
So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
I don't know why, but that laugh reminds me of y'all ever play like Legend of Zelda? Those fairies, the great fairies. That'd be like coming up and they're all laughing. That's a sharp voice.
Oh, it's
Well, not like the
Farina,
new
Hydro Archon.
games, like the new Legend of Zelda. It's like the
She
old
sure has a
ones,
smug and
like
satisfied
the
look on her
Ocarina of
face,
Time with Majora's Mask.
Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
That's hilarious. Even Neuvillette's tired of her.
So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
Yeah, I remember this whole thing.
Oh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
No one's gonna applaud for her?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, now they do. Okay, now we applaud.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have
Scandalous.
removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Oh my gosh, please put it back with your hat. Looks so weird without his hat on.
Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think?
Yeah.
This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top.
Oh my gosh. How is she gonna get out?
I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Wow. That was great. More magic, more. More magic. No, that's not it.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough, but Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
Neither.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector.
Oh, wow.
It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible.
Why is this my guy's mask?
You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she's
All
the
right.
thief.
Before I
She's the
enter
thief.
the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60! 59!
Oh.
58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right,
thought we were
I'll see you
counting
all
down.
on
I
the
didn't
other
know that
side
we
once
had
you've
to-
finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Neuvillette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Okay. Neuvillette's kind of cool.
You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something. 40! 39!
38, 37, 36,
Mr. Lenny,
35,
are you all right in there?
34,
Is
33,
everything ready?
32,
Yes, I'm fine,
31,
I'm fine.
30,
Double checking
29,
the direction of the
28,
It would
27,
be a disaster
26,
if we get sent to the wrong
25,
places.
24,
For
23,
example, midair
22,
right above the
21,
audience.
20, 19,
Even though
18,
he's saying that,
17,
Lenny doesn't seem
16,
nervous at all.
15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 7, 6,
What was that noise?
5,
Did you hear it too?
4, 3, 2,
Not
1.
sure. Anyway,
Zero.
it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
Magic should be done. Count it all the way.
24!
8.
What's wrong, Mr. Lenny? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19! 18! 17!
Actually, you should have 0 minutes to be
These
exact.
things aren't quite going as planned. It feels like
0
we're
minutes
all
and 0
starting to count
seconds.
faster, but that's all right.
No
I know it can be
milliseconds either.
tiring to do such a long
Just
countdown.
time's up. Should be out.
10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10! Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Oh my gosh, Rena was like so excited. Wow. That happened. That's crazy.
What happened?
Oh man, they ruined Lynch and Lynette's show. Wait, is it Lenny? Lenny. I love Lenny.
This part of the show?
No.
Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
Girl, if you don't shut the hell.
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice!
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell,
Dang,
one of the
man.
assistants
Cowell
in
didn't
Linny's
deserve
magic
that.
troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial
Why?
disappearance.
I'm not gonna lie. Why would he do that to himself?
Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Linny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linny and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linny, won't you? Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with
What duel do we
Linny's
have?
help,
What are you
our
talking
little
about?
duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, Are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
I think I've seen people do this
Very well.
case
The
thing
trial will be held
where
a day from now
have
in
to
the Opera
connect
House.
the clues and stuff
Both
like
sides, Linney and his troupe, are all potential suspects.
Kinda like what we
and
did
shall
in
remain within the
Sumeru.
Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Lenny!
Sorry about everything that
I
happened
always
just
call
now.
Lionel, but it's Lenny.
Were you frightened?
Of course!
Terrible with
Be
these
scared after
characters.
witnessing an accident like that.
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Yeah, you really couldn't have.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't
Oh,
worry,
she had
Paimon used
a
her own
trench
savings
coat
to buy
and
them. It wasn't from our travel
a
funds.
little
I think they look cute on you,
looking type
Paimon.
thing.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case! Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Furina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowell inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both
right,
good
Pen.
friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little...
So in just a short
like
time,
probably
he
a
was not
day or-
only able to win your
I've only
trust,
known
but
him for
even
a day.
convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
You can use the case record to confirm your current evidence and collection information and sort case-related information. You can check as yet undiscovered evidence and clues in the case record. Then investigate the corresponding area to locate them. Use the perception skill to find evidence and clues that can be investigated within a certain radius around yourself. This will advance your overall progress. Alright guys, I think this is where I'm gonna stop. Getting late and I'm getting sick tired. And these cutscenes are way too long, to be honest. So, with that being said, I will be getting off. Thank you guys for... Oh, what was that? Case record to be... Oh, okay. That being said, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Let me see if I know anyone that's on live on Twitch so that I can... Nope. Wow. Pretty dead right now for a Friday night. But then it is a Friday night, so people are probably going out. So yeah, anyways, like I was saying before, thanks you guys for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. I will be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming Genshin or Power World or both, maybe. Also, I don't know if you guys are interested, but the Streamy Awards is also... Oops. Hit my desk. Yeah, but the Streamy Awards is also, I believe, tomorrow. I think. Double check. I don't get it, but I'll give y'all. Give y'all the wrong information. Is this the one that, no, I don't think it's called Streamy. I think it's called Streamer Awards. It's the one that, yeah, okay, so it is tomorrow. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, this is the one that QT Cinderella, and oh, I know QT Cinderella is the one that kind of made up this whole stream awards thing. But yeah, I might stream that for a little bit just in case if anyone's interested. But I have to see if it's allowed. But yeah, I'll find that all. I'll find that out all tomorrow. With that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure. Oh, actually, I don't know what time I'm actually going to be on, but the best ways to find out when I'm going online is if you're on Twitch, to hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, click that subscribe button, and then on both, please hit the bell icon. It will tell you anytime I go live. Also, another thing I recommend is join the Discord. On the Discord, I do have a automated message that announces whenever I go live, and that's another way you can find out whenever I go live. And yeah, what else? What else to really say? But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. For stopping by, for all the love, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.